Okay, so this is a short tutorial on how to link your OneNote. Sometimes this can be a difficult and complex process for students, but it actually is pretty easy if you walk them through it step by step. And this is using getting kids onto the OneNote desktop application. The desktop version is just a little bit better, or a lot of it better in my opinion, than the online version. So I'm on a student's profile right now with permission. What happened is I added him to a class. He is going to get an email saying that Jason Lampia shared a class with him, and so I'm going to walk you through that process. First step is he needs to get to his email, and the easiest way to do that is to come down here to the Windows button, come to the app screen, and some students don't even realize it, but they have an app in the middle that says student email. And actually they could click the staff email too, but it's going to take them to the same place, so it doesn't really matter. So I've clicked and opened his email, and right on top we should see an email from me saying that I have shared access to a brand new OneNote. I think this one's called 8th grade tech design. So you'll have your students open the email from you, and you'll see here's the folder that I shared with you. All they have to do is click this blue link here, and that will take them to that particular OneNote. And what that basically does is that means he's linked to that OneNote pretty much forever, or until I remove him as a student. And so here you can see the OneNote online version. I personally don't like it. I don't think it's as easy to use, and it just doesn't look right to me. But since I've opened it on the online version, I've linked him to this forever. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and close it out because we don't need the online version any longer. And now we can open up the desktop version, which is a much cleaner version. So again, I went through that quick. Down to the Windows button, go to the OneNote, the purple button here. Now it's going to ask for this sign in. Don't worry about this. They're already signed in through their computers, so they can just hit the X here and close that out. And it's going to set it up. And the first thing that they open up is the My Notebook. And also you'll notice that they get this little window here. It's going to ask, do you want the desktop version of this to be the default? And you absolutely want them to do this. So make sure they click Make This Version Default right here. Then it's going to bring up another box asking them, do you want the OneNote or the OneNote desktop? Make sure they choose the desktop version. This will help them down the road. Now, if you look, this is obviously not my 8th grade tech design. He doesn't even have it in his other notebooks. What we have to do is link it from the online version to the desktop version, which is very, very simple. We're going to come up here to File, come down to Open, and now you'll see he's got a couple other ones he's got here. His notebook that's open right now, the 8th grade tech design that I just shared with him, and his other one that he currently has for my class. So what you have to have them do is just click it, open the one that you just shared with them. It's going to open up here. In 1 second here. And now, as soon as we've opened it once on the desktop version, and as long as he's on the exact same computer, Aaron's going to be able to have access to this 8th grade tech design and all of the stuff that we have in here. Whenever he's on this computer. Now if he were to ever switch computers, he would have to sign in, open up the program, and do the File, Open Recent Notebooks again. Otherwise, they'll all just show up right in here under this drop down menu.